because the gun was manufactured and registered in the state of Georgia, but it was used in the commission of this situation in the state of Texas. So, and it wasn't re-registered in the state of Texas. So they're saying that the gun was illegally transported from Georgia to Texas. So in that way, they're saying that's what made it federalized. That's number one. And then the state, Harris County, came in and they charged him with one count of of uh, assault with the intent on one person, and that was Ben 10. What they're saying is that when he when he came back and he shot Ben 10 again, that's where the violation happened at. Everything before that, they're saying that he was justified because he was responding to being robbed and
Assaulted.
attacked and
Yeah.
assaulted. So they're saying that when he came back and he shot Ben 10 while he was laying, according to them, motionless on the ground, then he spit on him and slapped that bitch ass nigga with the pistol. They're saying that was one step too far. My theory,
But hold
and
on, before you keep going, I just want to add
mhm,
in one thing. Okay. Well, where is their assault and robbery and attempted robbery charges though, then? Where are they because
they're not going to be charged because they cooperated. They're not going to be charged. So in exchange for them cooperating against JR, they're not going to be charged for assault and robbery. They're not going to
but
be assault.
but their assault and robbery led to the shooting.
You sound like me.
But
Right.
but but what I'm saying, if all he getting charged with is if so he initially had self-defense
Yes.
and then he went to so where's the initial case at? It gotta still be there. The initial case is what led to him fucking up. But
Hmm.
if the initial case is still there, well, they robbed and assaulted me. So where the fuck they? They just nowhere. So they don't get nothing. They just got off scotch free with assault and robbery. Scotch
Yes.
free,
Yes.
no charges coming, nothing.
None.
There's
None.
something wrong.
Yeah. And listen, the only people who don't who think that there is nothing wrong are NBA people under the stairs. Don't feed the gremlin at the midnight ass dumbass niggas.
Yeah, but that
Because
fuck that. That
yeah,
there's
but watch
something
this.
wrong here.
Yeah, so watch this. So had it not but for the assault, and when we talk about assault, we're just talking about somebody getting into it. We're not talking about one person hitting
Yeah,
somebody, right? We're talking about a mob, right? So we're saying, but we're talking about. So
a
listen,
big group of
so
niggas.
yeah, so this is not a simple assault. A simple assault is just me walking up to somebody and putting my hands on them in a way that is inappropriate. So right. So what we're talking about here is that when you have 5, 6 people jumping on one person, that's not just a simple assault. That's an aggravated assault because when you have 3 or 4 or 5 people jumping on one person,
That's a
that is a
gang of niggas.
that's a felonious assault
Yeah.
because 5 people equate a weapon, and
But
then you see
intent
with the
of bodily
intent.
harm too.
Yeah, and then no. How about them picking up the chairs? How
Oh
about them
yeah.
picking up chairs?
Oh yeah. They pick up there, hit the damn. So JR just got set up here.
Yes, yes. This is
Where's
this,
Jay
this
Prince Jr. and Jay Prince Sr.'s names at? Why have we forgot? Like we went from this and then young boy start acting a fool. And now because it started, he didn't start dissing niggas, he just started speaking. And
mhm,
everybody was like, young boy. Bro, they picked up chairs.
mhm.
Yeah, that's a fucking melee. Somebody in the comments said that's a melee. They was attacking JR with chairs, robbed the man. He didn't have a chain on when he got up.
No,
So
and
they,
listen, the initial police report. Listen, at the night in the morning of the situation. When I say morning, I don't mean 8 9 in the morning. I mean a couple of hours after the shooting took place. When the police officer, the white guy, he had the press conference outside of the confessions. He said that based on our initial investigation, it appears as if a person was being robbed and assaulted, and that somehow, some way, he
he ended
came
up
into
with a
possession
gun,
with a gun, and he used it to shoot the people who were robbing and
robbing him,
assaulting him.
and it seemed like he was the victim.
Yes, that's where
Then
they
they
went
said
with
he
it.
just started wildly shooting.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he shot Ben 10 bitch ass. He, 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 he shot, he gave him the blues, right? He gave him the blues because he was the closest motherfucker up on him. He was the one leading the charge. Then, mind you, let's not forget that these guys admitted to academics that they didn't know All Star JR by name, but they didn't know him by sight. They didn't know him at all. They didn't have any issues with him. They didn't even know him. They didn't know his name. They didn't know he existed. So if you don't know his name and you don't know he exists, under what circumstances did you guys find yourself, your whole crew, nobody from Mob Ties, under what circumstances did you find yourself and your whole crew jumping on a nigga, pulling at his chain, pulling up his watch? And then don't forget, let me focus zero, let me laser focus on what you just said. The initial complaint when JR was charged federally for being a felon in possession of a firearm and basically interstate gun trafficking type shit, right? All right. The initial complaint said it said that while being assaulted and robbed, he came into possession of a firearm. It didn't say he had a gun the whole time.
They
It didn't
even
say he came
said
into
they don't even know if he took it off the assailants.
they didn't say see JR never
They
said
already tell on
so
themselves.
he
So
he
who
never he
told
never
him?
he never said that it was he said he didn't know where the gun came from, right?
Somebody placed that gun on him, and he
They
didn't place it
absolutely,
on himself.
yeah, yeah. He didn't place it on them. So here go the kicker. Listen, this is when this is when keeping it real
Keep
go
going,
wrong.
keep going. I'll be right back. Keep going, keep going.
This is what keeping it real goes wrong. When JR, it said, well, JR made a couple of mistakes. He made rap videos. He made Instagram posts about what transpired. But when push came to shove, when they questioned him, he never told law enforcement. He spoke through his lawyer. So when people say, well, he left the state and then he came back to Michigan and then he didn't he spoke through his lawyer. He didn't give any statements. And then when they asked him where the gun came from, he said he didn't know. He didn't know where the gun came from. He never said the gun came from them. He never fingered them. He never indicated or pointed out or even said that they had the gun. He said he didn't know where it came from. He said that he heard somebody saying, grab the gun. Out of his peripheral vision, he seen the gun just so happened to be right near him, and he grabbed it and he used it to shoot them bitch ass niggas down. That's what happened. Simple as that. He never said who gun it was. He never indicated it was their gun. When they asked him whose gun was it, he said he didn't know. He said he didn't know. Hey, listen. I'm trying to stop myself from being robbed. I'm trying to protect myself as I'm being assaulted by multiple people. That's on camera. So that's not something that he's telling them they don't know. They can see that on camera. And they have multiple camera angles because the footage that we saw came from a bystander, but the whole restaurant confessions was cambered up. They had cameras, and then the cameras had audio as well. So we haven't even seen that yet. So what I'm saying, AK, there is somebody in Houston as it specifically relates to the state case, who there's somebody who's putting their finger on the scales of justice and tipping it against JR. And in the state complaint where they charged him, they even indicated and they acknowledged that it's an ongoing criminal investigation, and that ongoing criminal investigation has everything to do with mob ties. So really, they're trying to squeeze JR. They want JR to say why it happened. They want him to say, "Well, this happened," because they already know that he didn't know the NBA members because the NBA members already said we don't know him. We never saw him before. We had never heard of him before. They want JR to say Jay Prince Jr. This all came from him. They want him. They want him to say that, and he's not saying any of that. They want him to kind of like, spell it out. Well, how does this whole thing transpire? I don't know. I'm leaving, so they coming. Motherfucker, we got into it, and motherfuckers try to do X, Y, Z. Everything you saw on the camera, he's saying the camera tells the whole story. You don't need me to provide any additional information. I don't know where the gun comes from. They want him to say where the gun comes from. He does not know where the gun came from. He doesn't. He wasn't looking around to see. He was trying to protect himself. So when he heard somebody yell out, grab that gun," and he looked out his peripheral vision while he was on the ground being kicked, hit, and trying to duck being hit in the head with chairs. He seen the gun, he grabbed it, and he shot them bitch ass niggas down.
People keep saying he gonna do 10, he gonna do 5, he gonna do 3. And listen, the time he gonna do ain't the problem. The problem is what happened at their time.
Yeah, yeah, shit. Listen. And listen, bro.
How they don't got nothing.
And listen. So watch this. So had it not been for an assault and a robbery, in the initial federal complaint with the gun that JR was charged with, it spells out that while being assaulted and robbed of his watch and his chain, he came into possession of a firearm. Now, we can argue about whether he went too far or not. We can argue about that. We can argue about that. That is what it is. But what AK is saying is, had it not been for
A crime
the
happening.
crime happening, we wouldn't have anybody who was shot. So, where is the crime that precipitated or that preceded the gun? Where is it? Because they say in the federal complaint that All Star JR was being robbed and he was being assaulted. And they gathered that information from witnesses who were on the scene, because there's more witnesses that haven't been listed yet. Trying to keep them quiet because they don't want them to be threatened by the powers that be out there in Houston. So there are witnesses that say, yeah, he was being assaulted and he was being robbed. And there's additional footage they ain't showing. So AK is asking y'all one question. You would, and this, bro, listen. So let me give you an example. Let's just say me and AK get into a situation where we go out and we rob a motherfucker. And let's say during that robbery, somebody gets shot and killed. Even though we didn't intend to shoot and kill anybody, let's just say if me and AK go out and we do a robbery and I get shot and killed, they're going to charge
Oh,
AK with the
yeah,
murder
yeah.
because we were in the commission of a felony together and we got shot.
And it
So
ended
people,
up turning into a worse crime, separate crime.
yes,
So
yes,
we're the ones liable for the crime that happened afterwards.
yeah. So the question is, he's asking y'all one question and one question only, respectfully. If it would not have been for the assault and robbery,
Which are crimes.
there would not have been a shooting. You
Shooting.
can't you can't assume that the shooting would have happened without what took place prior to the shooting.
And I'm
They
not
attacked.
trying to get them niggas in trouble. What I'm trying to tell y'all is don't think y'all can do this. See, my page is about awareness. Do not think that 5 of y'all can be lifting chairs, kicking a nigga ass, right? And then a gun just fall. And the man who y'all kicking ass shoot y'all, you're going to jail. Me, Dogface, y'all, we're going to jail. It ain't
Yeah.
just gonna be JR. It's gonna be if fuck the young. Let's just replace NBA YoungBoy with 5 of us. I mean, let's
So,
replace Ben 10, Dead and Rod, and them niggas. Let's replace all of them and just fill in me, you, and 3 people in the chat. We're in jail right
mm.
now.
So watch this. Where are the witness statements from the people who were with OG 33, Dead End Ron? Where are the witness statements? That they ain't made no statements?
They all got paid off.
They ain't made any statements?
No,
They ain't
they got.
so the police ain't questioned.
They made
uh,
initial statements, but they all got paid.
That's obvious. It don't take no motherfucker. You don't gotta be Sigmund Freud. You don't gotta be Michael Eric Dyson. You don't have to be Mr. Farrakhan to be able to figure out what the fuck is going on here. This shit is obvious. It is what it is. It is a cover up of epic proportion. Bro, I've been getting so much information from motherfuckers on the ground in Houston who've been giving me all kind of background about the Prince family and all that. I haven't even gotten into all that shit because the shit is so slime ball and so fucked up, man. And I don't want to distract people with my
From
commentary about
yeah,
shit. Yeah.
yeah, I do. You know, we the terrorists. You know, I feel I want to wear the #1 tier because I just don't be giving a fuck, bruh. That's why I
Yeah.
told Boy, don't involve your Midwest that we lose. We the realest niggas that always lose. Don't be butting into no beef for no future, nigga. Why we
Hmm.
always got to be? Oh shit! Damn, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Why do we always got to be the enforcers? Why we always got to be the niggas that get into it with South niggas and we become the niggas that go to jail? Or we always get the ass in, bruh. King Von down, down there. All Star
Hmm.
JR is there to have fun. He end up going to jail. Uh oh, what the fuck wrong with my camera though? You can't see me at all?
No, we can hear you though. It say your Elgato, your cloud catcher, I mean your thing is not probably not connected to your camera.
That's what it say?
Yeah, it flashed the message and not saying anything right now. It's a black screen right now.
Uh
The last sensor is still up there at the top, but your picture in the Elgato, it flashed, but then it went away, so it's just a dark screen now.
oh, my motherfucking camera fucked up. This some bullshit. Well, they gonna look at a black ass screen. Until
They
I
can hear
fix it.
you.
Yeah,
They
they
can
can
hear
hear me.
you. They
Hey,
can hear
listen.
you. They can feel you.
Hey, listen. We always get railroaded, bro.
Yeah.
Midwest niggas. But we be the realest niggas.
The funny thing about
Nigga stole Detroit, Michigan flows. Nigga, we invented switches, shooting all this shit. The biggest gangsters from California was born here. They moved down south. Like, even though down south, a lot of niggas came up here, yes, from slavery time. But we invented a lot of shit, bro. And we're always the ass end of the stick ass niggas, bro. We
I
just
mean
are.
the Midwest is different, bro. Midwest motherfuckers are more cerebral and they're quicker and they're more prone to violence than anybody else. And when I say violence, I don't just mean just wild, unbridled violence. I mean when it comes to plotting and thinking, you don't get motherfuckers who are more scheme driven than motherfuckers from the Midwest. Period. Simple as that. The last thing you want to do is have a conflict with the motherfuckers from the Midwest and give them an opportunity to think about some shit. Your ass is grass.
My fucking camera just fucked up. What the fuck did I do?
When
Hold
you
on, let me.
move, definitely went out. You
When
move
I move,
something.
so
Yeah, when you
something
move,
got unplugged or something.
yeah, gotta be.
It still say it's on though. It's just my camera fucked up. I might have to start this whole live over.
Start it
Man,
over. I come back, do hang your business. I'm back.
all right.